Okay, so today I'm gonna consider this to be like a part 3 of the AFK, um, I guess, series we're going on. Is basically how you can AFK more effectively. But this time, I'm going to be talking about specific farms, like what type of minion farms you can make that is very profitable. If you're just if you just need a little bit of money and you just want to sit down and do nothing. Because this is my main source of money, just AFKing minions. Because I'll be honest, school is not being nice with me right now. A lot more work than normal. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah. If you guys want, leave down some video ideas. Or if there's like something you want me to talk about or like make a video about, then just go right ahead. Make sure it's something rather like simple, like answering a question. Like let's say like recently, like this pretty much this whole 3 video series kind of deal, where it all started when I got asked how you can AFK more effectively. So something simple like that, because well, I kind of need to still do some schoolwork, and this is my honestly just my little break, making a video, and it's probably like one of the best breaks I can ever ask for. So best minions. Of course, I'm gonna be a little biased with this first one, and I'm just gonna say tarantulas. Now, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that tarantulas are arguably the best minion in the game if you're able to AFK them properly. And this is because just look how fast they work. Just look how fast this is. Okay, so everything finished, and then there's more, and then the second wave's coming. It just works fast. It's like they never stop spawning. And all this just fills up your chest really fast because they drop iron, they drop string, they drop spider eyes, and as you can see, it's just filled. So tarantulas are gonna take first place for me at all times. And the rest will be unranked. So you can choose whichever one you like. The second and third place, I guess I would say go to should I really consider them second or third place? No, I'm just gonna leave them unranked. Yeah, I'm gonna leave everything else unranked aside from tarantulas, because tarantulas to me are just incredible. They're just really good. They work so fast, and that's honestly the one thing you can ever want from a minion. Is if they work fast, they're probably a good minion. But if you don't have enough to afford tier 5 tarantulas at least, then tier 11. Let me go over here. Tier 11 spider and cave spider minions will work just fine. They're cheaper and they still work relatively fast. 13 seconds for a tier 11. And yes, they have to be tier 11 because otherwise they're just going to be a little too slow because they don't drop that much. Like spider minions only drop string and at rare occasions probably some spider eyes. Cave spiders is the complete opposite. So, yeah. If you have tarantulas, you get a bit of both plus iron as an added bonus. So, that's why. Plus, you also get a pet that boosts minion speed. And not a lot of minions have that if you can AFK them. So, tarantulas, spiders, cave spider, whichever one you want. Of course, if you can afford tarantula, then do tarantulas. Because look how fast that is. You cannot tell me that that's not fast. Like, they just finished, and then there's more. And this is only tier 5. So keep that in mind. This is only tier 5. Now the next minion, as I'm done talking about spider minions, it's gonna involve this farm right here. and that is slimes and magma cubes, specifically magma cubes, because if you're like, I would say early game and you want an AFK farm, then magma cubes are the way to go. They sell for a really good amount. I actually used magma cubes to start out with, and they were incredible. As you can see, this is a very small setup, only 8, and I was able to make a few mil a day from just sitting in an AFK pool that used to be like right here. So really good. Maybe like 2 to 3 mil a day. Not a lot, like between 1 and 3 mil. Because AFK time and times I got kicked off my island. So yeah, that's a problem. But if you can AFK magma cubes and slimes, then they will make you a good amount of money. Now the next one, sadly, I really wish I can say Revenant minions, because if you can AFK them, then I would argue that they are better than tarantulas. But you can't AFK them because they don't die from fall damage. So that's like the only thing holding them back. If the revenants can die from fall damage, then they would be a lot better than tarantulas. But they don't. So that's the thing holding them back. Now another one is a blaze minion. I don't have the farm with me because it was taking up too much space. So you just Google or well, search up on YouTube Hypixel Skyblock Blaze AFK farm. You'll find one. Blazes, while they do work slower, as you can see from here, tier 11 is 16.5 seconds. But I believe they have their own respective minion. Blaze. Right. No? Okay. Never mind. I thought they had a way to increase like their minion speed. I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. But Blaze is an option. They sell for a good amount in the bazaar, as you can see. If you can sell enchanted blaze rods, then this is how much they go for. Of course, you're not gonna get like an enchanted blaze rod, like a solid amount every day. Maybe a few, because they do work a bit slower. But if you can like maximize on it, like 25 blaze minions, they all have like, I don't know. What would they have? Enchanted lava bucket, maybe like a minion expander just so they can work a little faster. Maybe 2 of them. But if you can just maximize that, then they will be very effective. And I'll be honest, I did use them for quite a while for collection, but they also sold a solid amount of money. Even if you do get kicked out, the blaze rods, they just sell for a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Now another one, and it's probably gonna be my last one, is going to be in the farming section. It's either gonna be, no, it's going to be mutton, melons, if I can find it, right here, melons, potatoes, and you know what? I'm just gonna say whichever farming crop you want, but because they have the rabbit pet right here. Boost your farming, or farming minions work 30% faster while on your island. Now that is very good because not a lot of minions have this kind of, I guess, benefit. Combat minions don't. Mining minions don't, I believe. Um, does this give? No. Okay, mining minions don't have that. Very few combat minions have it, like tarantulas. So having that farming minion bonus will really speed up things up, because if you look at melons, where's melons? Right here. If you look at melons, they are 13 seconds per action. Now that's really good. And it's only gonna be good if you can AFK this island, your island. So just be sure you can AFK them. Same thing for potatoes, because you need your minion buff in order for them to work in their full potential. So you need to be present on your island at all times. You need to have their proper buffs. You need storage for them. If you have a pig or sheep or cow, just do the same thing here, but instead of a tarantula or spider pet, you would have your rabbit pet. It's the same thing. Just have them fall, and you can have this whole storage unit. You can literally use the exact same farm. It will work the exact same. So be sure to do that. I would say just use this farm, because it's pretty much universal for any mob except for slime and magma cubes. But if you're gonna make a like potato farm with minions, then of course you want the crystal active too, if I can find it. I don't know where I put it, I'll be honest. But if you have the farming crystal active, then they'll work faster, but of course they have to be within range, so you have to make a setup accordingly. But that's pretty much it. So my minions, number one will have to go with tarantulas. Then we have spider and cave spider. And we have slimes and magma cubes. And there's blaze. And there's pretty much any farming minion. I'm gonna say the farming minions, except for probably the mob ones, will be last place for sure. Only because it's a bit iffy, because they don't work too fast, but they sell for a good bit of money. Like, mob minions, of course, work way faster if you can AFK them, because they don't take the time to kill the mob, since they're just gonna die from fall damage. So that's why mob minions are very special for AFKing, because their minion times are cut in half. Now, I'm gonna quickly explain this before ending, but usually what a minion would do, a normal combat minion, they would, like, let's just use this as an example right here. Let's use a tier 5 minion. Let's say I just had this place down. So every 23 seconds, they would spawn a tarantula, and if they're not dead, they'll take another 23 seconds to kill said tarantula. And then they're gonna take another 23 seconds, spawn new one, another 23 to kill it, and that's the whole process. So in reality, they would take 46 seconds per tarantula if you're not AFKing. Same thing for tier 11. They would take 20 seconds because they still need to spawn it, and then they need to kill it, and then they need to spawn it again every 10 seconds. They need to spawn one every 10 seconds, and then the next 10 seconds, they need to kill it. So that's why making sure that they fall to their death or have any other way of dying, like cactus, lava, although I wouldn't recommend lava. As long as they have some other way to die that isn't directly from the minion, then you should be fine. but I gave you a list of my personal favorites, with Tarantula being number one because that's obviously what I'm doing right now. So hopefully this helped you choose your minions if you're planning to AFK. Like, let's say you have an alt account, then that would be perfect. You just let your alt account sit in your AFK pool while you do your own thing, and when you're done doing your own thing, you just come back here, do some farming, or sit in the AFK pool yourself, and you should be fine. So for now, I'll end it here, and we'll see you next time.